Yeah. We definitely back up in this thing, man. Let's introduce the pod, man. I'm ready to get this thing popping off. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on to all my sports peeps out there? It's your favorite sports podcast. But if you don't know the name, let me put you on game. It's the Zone Sports Podcast, you heard? Yeah. I'm one half for your host, your boy Big V. I'm here with the other half for the host of the show. Let them know who you be, my G.
Yo, it's your boy COOL, always wondering what the hell. It's your boy Corey, never telling the same old tired story. It's your boy Cool C, never, and I mean never, ever dated a floozy. Shout out to all y'all out there. Yo, it's your boy Corey in the house, Big Vito. What's going on?
Man, listen, man, I'm here. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to pod. But before we do all this sports talk that we got to get into, I got to let y'all know who we sponsored by. Be sponsored by my brand, Skyzone.Society. So make sure you shopping at Skyzone.Society.BigCartel.com. You know what I mean? I'm right here, right now at the Skyzone.Society headquarters doing what I do. You know what I mean? Hit the website. You know what I mean? Get you one of these candles we got going on. You know what I'm saying? We got the... You know what I'm saying? We got the, you know what I mean? The cheese popping off. Yo, we got you covered. Whatever you need, you know what I'm saying? We here. You know what I mean? We know we ain't seen y'all in a couple of weeks. It's been a couple of weeks. I told y'all I had to go on tour. You know what I mean? I was out there in New Hampshire and Maine. Shout out to everybody out there in New Hampshire and Maine that held me down. You did. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Maine. You feel me? For y'all know what y'all did. Y'all, you know, y'all came through with, you know what I mean, with the dispensary and all that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I appreciate y'all, but shout out to my New Hampshire people, man. Y'all held me down on that stage. Shout out to my fans. All my new fans, the old fans, all the connects I made. Thank y'all. I'm gonna see y'all again really, really soon. But fuck all that. Corey, what the hell was Kyler Murray wearing while we was gone? Let's jump right in. I'm feeling spicy. It's one of them. I'm feeling spicy.
Let's do it.
Corey, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you some backstory first and foremost. I'm chilling, you know. I think I was in New Hampshire when I sent this message to Corey, and I'm chilling. I got done with the show, and I was just chilling, you know, throughout the week because I was up there for a whole week, and I see this photo of Kyler Murray looking all paused like I don't even know what he wearing. At this part of the segment, I will be putting the picture up so y'all can see and follow along with what the hell we talking about. Yo, as you can see right now. It looked like he's wearing a sports bra. I don't even know what's going on right now, Corey. I sent it to Corey so he maybe could explain it to me, but he was flabbergasted as well. Kyler Murray, I'm taking over the what the hell segment for today. What the hell was you wearing? I just want to know, Corey. Can you you and baby Corey are the presidents of the what the hell department? I would like for you to explain what the hell Kyler Murray was wearing or doing.
Look, I'm gonna be careful with this. Let me give you a little bit of a backstory. When you did the notes for today's show and I saw this up here, I cringed. Because as Big V said, he sent this maybe a good 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I was kind of thinking it was just gonna blow over and we're gonna talk about something else. Big V. Nah, that lets me know that it's weighing heavy on Big V's heart. Now, as Big V have stated numerous times, he's his own boss. He's a truly independent artist and entrepreneur. I am not. I work for the man, so I'm going to be very careful. I know we got to get wrong, but hey, brother still got bills to pay. I'm gonna give you my reaction when you sent me the photo. I thought it was Photoshop. Right? And I think I hate this. If he wants to wear it, he has the right to wear it.
Absolutely. I just asked the question.
Right? Like the question is,
what the hell was you wearing? That's all I'm asking. I didn't mean that I said it was very pause-like because it was. If you had that on, Corey, as a straight man, it would be very pause-like. We can leave it. We can speak like that. I'm not demeaning nobody. You feel me?
I've seen dudes wear like the shirts with the midriffs and like matter of fact, Ezekiel Elliott, he really made it popular.
I used to wear those during the football season myself in high school. I did.
I'm going to say this. I've never seen that look before. Period. In the gay community or the NFL community.
Me either, Corey. That's my point. I've never. If that's the thing. If I have seen it before, I wouldn't be asking, "What the hell are you wearing?" But I've never seen this before.
It is a very interesting trend. Pick of clothing that he chose to wear. I'll leave it at. I don't want to say no more, man. I like, what the hell is he doing? Hey, man, you're gonna have to ask him. I don't know. I would love if anyone out there in the gay community, because we need some co-signing. I'll say that.
We need some.
And I look, I'm always open to being educated
and
enlightened. But man, I mean, matter of fact, drop us a line. Those in the gay community,
let us know.
Think this is a questionable choice of period? I mean, whether you gay, straight or not, is this like, what the hell is he wearing? Because I already know how to hetero. So I want to open this up to all the non-heterosexual folks out there in Skyzone.Society. What do you think of what Kyler wore? Again,
is this appropriate for football practice? Please let me know.
For football practice, he got the right to wear it. I'll leave it at that. It's I've never seen that before.
Never, Corey.
Never. I thought it was Photoshop until I saw it I guess it don't make it not Photoshop, but it's an interesting choice of clothing. I'll leave it at that. I ain't gonna
say we're gonna
I can't say no more, man.
We can't say no more. We're trying to get deals and all that. You know what I mean? We didn't even teeter the line how some people would have. You know what I mean? We just said I said it was very pause-like. You know what I mean? And it is. I stand on that. It was very pause-like for a straight man to be wearing that ensemble. I don't even know it was an outfit, Corey. It was an ensemble. Hey man. I love it, man. I love it, man. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. But you know what, Corey? I also love the fact of when, first of all, I love football season. Football season is upon us. This is the week that the NFL is back, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been on a rock, tomorrow, we're filming this on Wednesday right now. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, will be the first NFL game popping off the season. You know what I mean? I love it. But before we get to all that, you know what I love more than that, Corey?
Yeah.
I love me some college football. I love it. And you know what else I love? You know what else I love more than that, Corey? I love when a team that doesn't supposed to go down goes down.
Oh, yeah, we got to get into all of this here.
Let's get into it right now, yo. Shout out to Deion Sanders, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Colorado Buffaloes on their very first season win against a ranked opponent, TCU, taking them down, you know what I'm saying? Salute. They was not supposed to be in that game. That was a 21-point underdog, you know what I mean? And let me start from the beginning, yo. I'm going to tell you why I'm so hyped, and I got to salute to Deion. Deion don't know us. He's never probably even seen this podcast. I don't even know if it's going to make it to him. But let me tell you something, man. I love the fact of how they try to keep Deion down. They try to say he paid this player $1 million or some dollars. The pressure to get him to come over here to the HBCU and not play with the major teams. You know what I'm saying? They try to say, the press is dragging them every chance they get, you know what I'm saying, trying to throw dirt on his name and doing all that, you know what I mean? It's always a but when it comes to, I'm just gonna leave it at Deion for right now. We can really get politically spicy, you know what I mean? But again, you know, we trying to do some business with some people, so we gonna just leave it at when it comes to Deion, for example. It's always a but. He can be great. Oh yeah, you did it on the HBCU level, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Your son is great. He did it on HBCU level, but it's always that with Deion, and honestly, it's been like that his whole career. Ever since he was playing with the Atlanta Braves, ever since he was with Cowboy, 49ers, you name it, it's always a but. Let me tell y'all something, man. This is why this win is good to my soul. After that win they had, Deion didn't talk to no press. He don't want to talk to y'all. Deion don't want to talk to the press. You know why? Because y'all have threw dirt on his name and his team time and time again. We've even had teams and examples on the What the Hell segment, Corey, of them trying to play Deion. Come on now. Like we know how this go. We know how this go. So I am glad that not only did he win, I am happy for his son who had over 500 passing yards. Shout out to Shador
Sanders.
Shador Sanders, pardon me for messing up your name. Shout out to Shador Sanders. Shador Sanders, appreciate you, man, for doing what you're doing. No picks against a ranked opponent. We got to talk about it, Corey. We got to talk about it. Over 500 yards against a 17th ranked TCU.
Ooh.
And by the way, I don't even think that I think like the Colorado Buffaloes, what they had maybe four, maybe 5 wins last year, Corey.
No. There was 1-11. 1-11 last year.
Hey, y'all, listen. If that don't speak to the level of greatness that is upon this team that is going to be going forward. Oh, and by the way, as of today, the AP poll ranked them. I think it was like number 24 or something like that.
Yeah.
If I ain't mistaken.
21, if I'm not
21.
mistaken.
Oh, pardon me. 20. Oh. Prime Ward number 21. The floor is yours, Corey.
Big V. Let me preface this. First of all, I'm talk about this going into the game. You brought up the spread at 20 and a half, 21.
Yep.
I thought that was the most insane spread I've ever seen, especially for it's not necessarily an in-conference matchup, but against 2 Power 5 school conferences.
You think that was ridiculously high. Even though they had 1 win last year, you don't think that it was proper to set that at 21?
Because they're not supposed to be going off of what they do last year. That's what the college football committee. I know these aren't CFP ratings; these are the AP polls and the coaches poll and stuff like that. So I don't know the criteria versus the college football playoff poll that they rank, but they say that nothing should factor in outside the recruiting class. Right now, he got a couple of mostly 4 stars, a mixture of 3, 4, and a couple of 5. So I think his son, Shador, was ranked number 4 when he was playing in Jackson.
Yeah.
So he's a 4-star recruit. Now, I thought that was 100% disrespectful. Now, I ain't gonna sit up here and say I thought they was gonna win the game. I'm gonna really be honest. I did not think they was gonna win the game, but I didn't think they was gonna get slapped either. I get it. They had 86 transfers, right? Yeah. And so due to the high volume of transfers that they had and the fact that they haven't, there's no preseason. Yeah, you got like little spring training and stuff like that, but you don't have preseason like you do in the NFL. So I'm just thinking like, man, look, TCU, man, they was in the college football playoff last year. Man, they just got more of a cohesiveness with themselves, whereas I figured that Colorado and Deion and the boys would have to work their way up to it. So I had them losing that game, but definitely not by no 20. I thought it was going to be maybe like by 7, no more than 10. Like, it's still Deion. I get he's not on the field, right? And I'm not going to sit here and act like I watched every single Jackson State game because I haven't,
right.
Or whatever. I know me as a fan, I need to do a better job of watching HBCU games and stuff like that. And I watch the bowl games, but that's really about it, or whatnot, primarily because I'm mostly watching other football games from the Power 5 on a Saturday. It's all mixed into one.
Yep.
And, you said it best where Shador Sanders, he did all this. He did it at Jackson State HBCU. Of course, that gets dissed automatically. I wish that kids would kind of sacrifice a little bit, and I get it. You only got 3 to 4 years to make your mark to the NFL. The NFL has really shown they don't really respect HBCUs like they should. You always have something to pop here and there, but you better go to a Power 5. I get it. I really wish that the college students would just be like, hey, man, you know what, man? Screw this. No Power 5 for nobody, man. We're going to do an influx of HBCUs. The movement kind of started, but then it kind of lost a little bit of steam. I ain't going to harp on that too much. What I saw with Shedeur Sanders made me want to say that it's Tupac Shakur Sanders on that daggone field, Big V. Tupac's back. He's back. His new nickname is Tupac Shedeur Sanders Shakur. Let me tell you something, man. I had no idea he was that good. I'm talking about the pinpoint accuracy. You said it. No picks. Now, I get it. They won by, if I'm not mistaken, 3 points. They could have won by 14. There was one where he threw it, and I'm talking about dropped the dime on the receiver, and it just went through his hands. It was not Shedeur Sanders' fault. I'm talking about, and it was like a freaking 35, 40-yarder. Threw it right to the edge of the out of bounds where only the receiver could catch it. That was one. And then there was another one where they had to settle for a field goal. But Big V, if I'm not mistaken, Colorado had the ball, and it was like 4th down and 3. You got to convert it to get it in field goal range. And I was like, yo, this is it. Michael Jackson told us back in 2008, RIP, this is it. Man, and he converted that like it was nothing. I'm talking about they sent the all-out blitz. Tupac Shakur is like, yo, Machiavelli the dime. West side. Convert 4 down, and they get in field goal range, and they win the game. Big V, this team, I know cats are going to be the prisoner of the moment, and maybe I am. I'm not saying, and I love what Deion, Coach Prime. Respectfully, I love what Coach Prime said. He was on a Colin Cowherd show the other day, and I'm Undisputed. He was on that show the other day, and he said, well, look, I'm not going to sit here and say we're going to make the college football playoffs. I ain't going to say we're going to win a championship, but we coming. We here. I love how he did not quantify, oh, we're going to beat this, that, and the third. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Like, from a totality standpoint. Like, let me tell you something. If I was an athlete, or if I had a son, and he wants to play football, go play for that guy. Go play for that guy. I know Deion has a way with words, but man, me and my dad were talking about this the other day. Ain't really nothing wrong with it if you could back it up. He backed it up in Atlanta. He backed it up with San Francisco. He backed it up with Dallas. He backed it up in Washington. He backed it up with the Atlanta Braves in baseball, right? And there's something special about this guy. And I think right now, I know Florida State is doing good. They totally mollywopped LSU. And I don't know if Florida State is going to end up regretting not getting it. But see, God always got a plan, Big V. It ain't about to preach, but I think maybe Deion needed to go to Jackson State. The kind of show cats. Like, I think he already knew it. There was never no doubt with him. But see, we got to see it to believe it. You're like, okay, like you said, Big V. No, he did that down there against HBCU, lesser competition. He about to do the same daggone thing in Colorado, Big V.
I believe it too.
They on the way, bro.
I believe it too.
What does that mean? That means you better not take them. You better not take them lightly like TCU did. As a matter of fact, I ain't gonna even discredit them. I think TCU took them seriously. I mean, it ain't like, they got ghetto blasted by 48,000 points. It was the best game of the weekend. But they coming, bro.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. We pause that. Yeah,
I let you get away with the first time. I couldn't let you do it twice. You feel? I had to get you. You feel me? I had to get you. And speaking of pause, this is a good segue for our next segment. I was watching the new Cam and Mace sports show. It is what it is. Shout out to them. You know what I mean? They doing it real big. You feel me? Pause. So, they had AB. AB is on there as an analyst, as a football analyst this season, and he was up there, talking about things that went on when he was with Tampa Bay. that we didn't know behind the scenes, and basically clearing up a lot of stuff and clearing up his name, a lot of mud that was on his name. It was really dope to see him do that. He clarified a lot of things, man. If y'all haven't seen it, watch it on YouTube. It's out there. But he said something that I definitely want to bring up on this podcast. He said that was talking about Deion. And his good and the great job that he did on this past Saturday and getting the win and all that, and then it translated to somehow AB saying that Deion Sanders had never seen a receiver like him in Deion's era, and I heard that, and of course it was my eyebrows went up because I'm from the Deion era. I saw a lot of receivers that he went up against. And it was some great ones. You had Andre Rison, and you had Andre Reed, Michael Irvin, when they weren't teammates. I think Jerry Rice was in there on that too. John Taylor. It's a lot of guys, man, that I had to sit back after I raised my eyebrows a little bit and just to try to see, could he possibly be right? And Corey, I want to get your thoughts on it, man. What you think about AB saying that that Deion has never seen a receiver like him in the Deion era? What are your thoughts, man? And to clarify, he said that Deion had never seen a receiver that doesn't get tired. You know what I mean? Because he said I don't get tired. I'm strong. I play these games. He said he's never seen a receiver like him. What are your thoughts, man?
Just like everything else he normally says, he sounds like an idiot. To sit up here and say that he hasn't seen anybody like him. First of all, let me quantify about Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown is a bad man.
Absolutely.
He's up there with one of the greats.
He is. Right?
Fact. If he wasn't so crazy, he might be a Hall of Famer. And I don't know. He still
might be. I think he still is.
Can be, because NFL is a little bit. It's more so on the field with stuff like that. So I want to be clear that he is qualified to say what he said. But I'm also qualified to say, well, wait a minute now. I started watching football back in 87, 88. Mm-hmm. There was a guy I heard of that played for the San Francisco 49ers. And Jerry Rice, he ain't really get tired. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Jerry Rice played for a while, but now, did they go against each other? Maybe not. Okay, all right, fine, gotcha. Irvin, I don't know. I would throw Terrell Owens in there. I mean, he wasn't a slouch like I
wasn't sure if T.O. saw Deion. Yeah, I wasn't sure.
I'm not. I'm trying to go back to the years that Antonio Brown played and really kind of match him up, whatever. But I'm going with what Deion played against.
Yeah.
Deion played against Jerry Rice.
Mm-hmm.
He played against Michael Irvin. Now, do I think that Antonio Brown is better than Jerry Rice? We all know the answer to that. See the flag out back if you do, right? Do we think that Antonio Brown is better than Michael Irvin? Okay. Now I think you can.
I'm gonna say not to me. That's my opinion.
Either. And not to me either. But a conversation to me can be had on.
Absolutely.
I even think another receiver that you can argue with is Terrell Owens. You could compare, like, is Antonio Brown better than Terrell Owens?
That's a good one. I like that conversation.
Argument.
That's a good argument. We're gonna have to have that on the podcast.
Yay or nay on that.
Yeah, I like that.
What I'm getting at is that I just rattled off 3 receivers that Deion played against off the top of my head. AB, I love your confidence, brother, but nah, dude, you sounded kind of. He said crazier things, so I want to be clear, but I get it. You pump yourself up like little Johnny, you do whatever, bro. But to say that Deion didn't play anybody, dude, cats won't throwing to Deion's side of the field. He was almost a lockdown. Deion, unlike other receivers, cornerbacks today, Deion, he'll follow you. He'll follow you from the left to the middle to the right of the field. I hate Richard Sherman personally because he played for the Seattle Seahawks, but not taking nothing away from Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman was mostly on, his left, our right side of the field. He didn't move. He didn't follow. Now, is that because of him or for Pete Carroll? You could argue that. A lot of NFL coaches now, if you got like a lockdown receiver, they're cool knowing that you done cut a third of the field off, right? But to say that Deion didn't play a receiver like him in this era, man, dude,
that's a bold statement.
That's real bold. That's real bold. And I think he's crazy for saying that, bro.
Whew, I'm gonna be real. I sat back and I had to think about it. And again, we just rattled off some, a couple of names, John Taylor, Jerry Rice, Andre Reed, Andre Rice, and that's just off the back of my head. I'm pretty sure we could probably name off a few, a lot of few. No slight to anybody that we're missing, but I just thought that was interesting for him to say. My opinion, in my opinion, man, my favorite receiver all time is Jerry Rice. Like, I got to be honest with you. Like, he's the guy. You know what I mean? And after that, for me,
that's tough.
I can't lie, yo. Like, from my era, my memory, Michael Irvin was a bad man, man.
Man, I'm telling you
that he was a pause. He was a deep threat, man. You feel me? He was he was a deep threat, man. I swear. And like I never seen a lot of drop passes from Michael Irvin, Corey. I'm gonna be real, and this is no comparison to AB and if he dropped passes or not. I'm just saying these are just us two people that Deion had to go up against.
Yeah,
this is just two. So I don't know about that, AB. You know what I mean? I like AB, and I know he's a hell of a receiver, and he's done things that I've never seen other wide receivers do as well. But to say that Deion never saw nobody like you, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know, Corey. I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I, bro. Hey, but he's entitled to have his opinion.
What's your opinion on this? Deion Sanders shoes versus Jerry Rice sneakers. Who had the better one? Come clean. Then don't be biased. Don't be speaking that bias 49ers bullshit either, Corey. Come clean. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Technically, Deion Sanders played for us for 1 year and helped us get a Super Bowl. Deion Sanders, baby. I'm claiming that 1 year.
You know what? You're right. You're right. You know what? He was a 49er, and guess what?
I'm gonna be that 1 year.
I'm gonna be real, but you know what? I'm gonna be real. That may be my favorite Deion. That may be my favorite Deion. I can't lie.
He played for Dallas, boy. That broke my heart. Because I can't remember if he went to Dallas first and then went to the 40. I think he went to the 49ers first between the two and then went to Dallas. And now it's like, you mother. And then they mess around and won one.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But to me,
now the Deion sneakers. Yeah. Now that's easy.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real. I don't know, correct? Because the Jerry Rice joints was flavor, bro. He had the. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you why this is tough for me. Because back then I was a fan of sneakers that had the strap pause. You feel me? And that's why I love the Jerry Rices, the Deion Sanders, the Junior Seau's.
Yeah.
They all had the strap over the front and it was fire, Corey.
Yeah.
I gotta be real though. I gotta go to Deion's because I own a pair of Deion's. I own a pair. I own a pair of Deion's, and Deion had different flavors of his shoe. Like he had a different styles. He just didn't have one style. I just remember kind of like really one style of Jerry Rice's.
Yeah,
you know I'm saying
that's all I remember.
And it was the they came in like red and black. It was like the 49ers colors with the strap over them. You know what I mean? That was flavor though. That was flavor. Which I'm gonna probably have to go with the Deion's, bro.
Yeah.
Have to go with the Deion's, man. Yo, shout out to everybody for tuning into the podcast. I know y'all missed us, man. We had to come back with that fire sports talk right before the NFL season. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my trash coats. I'm not checking for you this season. Don't trip. You know what I mean? I'm not checking for you. I'm lying. I still will be checking for you, but I'm not expecting good things. I'm just not. You know what I mean? I'm just not.
Real quick, salute to your Michigan Wolverines for just totally destroying my East Carolina Pirates.
They did.
I'm not sure how we got 3 points on the board. We did.
I
knew it was going to be a bloodbath.
Of course.
And to all my ECU Pirate fans out there, hey man, it's just one loss in the column, dog. It's just one loss. Look, we won't play a tougher team than what we played this past Saturday against Michigan. So everybody out there in Greenfield and 252, keep your head up. We keep your guards up. We riding. You know, Michigan, we over and done now. It's done. We got the worst part of the season out the way. Let's go. We good now.
That's a fact, man. Salute to everybody out there in the 252 land. Y'all know what it is. You know what I mean?
And salute to everybody who's going through it with the Spectrum cable service right now. You know, they got all the Disney channels and ESPN.
Please, Corey, don't get me pissed off right now because I was having.
Oh, you got Spectrum with TV? Oh shit. Okay.
Corey, I ain't seen a lick of ESPN. I was talking to the wife on the way to the pod about how I can maybe add ESPN on to maybe my Hulu or something and just get ESPN or ESPN Plus. But she like, I don't know if it's going to include, you know, what you see on cable.
ESPN Plus does not include regular ESPN at all. It's
so
just
can I
plus the get ESPN, you got to have a cable provider or like a YouTube TV or Hulu Alive or something like that. You cannot get it that's how they make their bread. And real quick, without boring people with the details, the conflict comes over with Charter Spectrum. They want to be able to offer ESPN Plus and Disney Plus and stuff like that to customers at no extra charge. They want to bundle it within their cable system program, whereas like ESPN or Disney rather is like, no. This is a direct to customer type of model. We don't want y'all getting in the middle of nothing. If somebody wants Plus, if somebody wants ESPN Plus or Disney Plus, they come to us directly. They don't do nothing with no cable company, and they're basically asking, you know how that whole stuff go. They're asking for more money. Disney's asking for more money and stuff like that. Charters, you know, look, millionaires and billionaires, I don't really care. I don't have Spectrum. I do got them for internet. But y'all get that stuff fixed. Y'all wait right to the top. If I'm not mistaken, I heard y'all went dark at like 8 o'clock Friday night or something like that.
Corey.
Jesus Christ, man, have a heart.
Oh, and by the way, they took away ABC too.
Yep, that's ESPN. Yeah, that's part of the Disney deal. Yeah. ABC, all the ESPNs, ACC network, SEC networks, FX2, FX movies, National Geographic Wild. Y'all got to do better than this, because I'll say this real quick. I know we got to wrap. When I used to be with DirecTV, we had cable disputes. So every provider is going to have
right.
Them.
Of course.
So you can say you're going to switch. They ain't saying that you shouldn't switch,
right.
But it's going to happen. Matter of fact, YouTube TV, who I'm with, they had a Disney dispute back in 2021. I wasn't with them back then. They lasted for 3 days and they got it figured out, or whatever. But when I was with DirecTV, we knew like a couple of weeks in advance that, okay, something might be happening in a bad way. Like they might be cutting out channels.
They told us. Yeah.
What I'm hearing, and maybe you can confirm, I heard with Spectrum, nobody knew anything. And then all of a sudden you go turn into ESPN. Like they normally have like a little banner
at the bottom. They had a little ticker. The ticker.
That's right. They say, hey, man, look, we're in the middle of a dispute. You might be losing this channel by such and such date if a deal is not reached. And I heard that did not happen.
No, it did not happen.
So even if you want to blame Disney, that's on Spectrum for not giving you guys a heads up. That is whack. That is horrible.
I'm gonna be real. I hadn't even thought about that, Corey. I was with DirecTV when they did that because I was just thinking every provider I've been with, it ends up happening some way or another.
That's right.
So that's why I was telling wifey we don't really need to fully jump ship and we really can't because in our area, they like we've tried different ones even back when they had the I forget the Wi-Fi service that was really popular back then that we was trying I forgot the name of it. It was something stream. I forget the name of it.
Talking about Windstream or something like that, or
and not Windstream. I forget the name. It was really popular back then. But we tried every one of them, and the only one that works in our area is the Spectrum one. It's a weird thing. And yeah, Corey, they didn't have any ticker at the bottom. It was out of the blue. It'll be a big thing. It'll be a difference if I just came back off tour and this happened. I just missed the ticker. But
that's
no,
right.
this was out of the blue. I was just chilling like the day before, and it was like, yo, tomorrow, sorry, these ain't gonna be here.
For the people who know you and myself, we live for this time of the year, dog. College and
oh my God,
we live for this. You mean to tell me that I'm done. I said all I had to say, but y'all need to do right, and Disney, y'all need to do right too, because at the end of the day, nobody cares, bro.
Corey, and the weird thing is that I keep having this the same conversation with my wife, like, yo, they pulled this right before football season starts.
Yep.
I can't even believe it, but because Monday Night Football is prevalent for ESPN, and
Aaron Rodgers play.
That's tough. I cannot. I don't know what I'm gonna do this coming up Monday, Corey. I have no clue. I don't want to go back to the days where I got to go to my man crib to watch the football games. I don't want to be doing that.
I'm not sure what type of, and I know we got to wrap. I don't know what your speeds is like, but I know a lot of places like YouTube TV or Hulu Live, like they'll do like some 7-day trials or something just so you can at least see the game.
Yeah, that's a good
thing. Like that, but I mean, I know you hate to do all that stuff. It took me a while. It wasn't until DirecTV screwed me over, and then they end up losing the Sunday ticket anyway. That me and my wife made that switch. But and look, I kind of miss DirecTV. I like being able to punch in a number to go to my channel, and you can't do that. You got to do all that stuff, whatever. So I get it's a habit more so than anything. But Spectrum, Disney, do right. Y'all fucking these people over, man.
Man, seriously, please get it together, man. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to everybody that be tuning into the pod. We're going to holler at y'all next week. By the time I come on this pod next week, I should be balls deep pause into NBA 2K24, which drops this Friday. Get your copy this Friday. NBA 2K24. I'm already locked in on Madden 24, Corey. I'm locked in. You feel me?
Word.
I got the Colts going to I got the Giants going to the championship because I got drafted by the Giants, 21st pick quarterback. You feel me? So you know what I mean? I'm doing that, but the 2K24 is about to pop off with the Mamba moments, Corey. They got the Mamba moments.
Yeah, I'm about that one. I'm about it.
Corey, pick it up as soon as you can. If you listening out there, go pick up that 2K and keep listening to the pod. But to the next time we see y'all know how we end this thing.
Hey.